Welcome, and thank you for attending this introductory session on health savings accounts, or HSAs. By attending this session, you are taking a huge first step on the path to financial health. After the session, we encourage you to log on to the HealthyHive dashboard for additional training videos on how to get the most out of your HSA and to use our interactive education apps to be a better healthcare consumer. With that, let's get into the session. Your HSA is a tax-advantaged medical savings account available to taxpayers who are enrolled in a high-deductible health plan. HSAs are triple tax-free, meaning you are not taxed on 1. The money contributed to your account, 2. The investment returns or growth of your account, or 3. The qualified distributions you take from the account. HSAs are an extremely powerful savings vehicle that can not only assist you in paying for medical costs, but can also be used to save for retirement. Being triple tax advantaged makes your HSA unique amongst your tax advantaged accounts like your 401k or IRA. If you take one thing away from this session, it should be this: your HSA is not an FSA. We'll cover FSAs in the next session, but the difference between the two is right in their names. Health savings accounts are designed for you to save for healthcare costs, particularly in retirement. Flexible spending arrangements are designed for you to spend on healthcare as you go and are use it or lose it accounts. That being said, HSAs are subject to federal rules on who can participate in an HSA, how much you can contribute, and what qualifies as a tax-free distribution. Let's take a closer look at those rules. The IRS is responsible for setting the guidelines as to who can contribute to an HSA and how much. The contribution limits, minimum deductibles, and maximum out-of-pocket exposure for the current year are illustrated here. As these amounts change from year to year, please consult the Digital Education Library for updates to this infographic. Additionally, HSA participants who are already or will be 55 years old in any given year are eligible for catch-up contributions to their HSA. You are eligible to contribute to an HSA if your plan meets these requirements, and you are only covered by this plan. You are not claimed as a dependent on anyone else's tax returns, and you do not have a full-purpose FSA, including through your spouse. HSAs are owned by an individual, the family member whose plan you are on that qualifies for an HSA. However, the funds in the account can be used on any individual covered by the plan, hence higher contribution limits for family plans. So now you know what an HSA is. How do you contribute to your account? HSA contributions can come from two sources, you and your employer. Payroll deductions, which are made pre-tax. Direct contributions to your HSA account from a checking or savings account. These contributions, like an IRA contribution, are tax-deductible when filing your tax return. Transferring an old HSA to your new HSA account. Or a one-time penalty and tax-free rollover from your IRA to your HSA. The process, known as Qualified HSA Funding Distribution, is quirky and will be covered in more detail in subsequent training sessions. If your employer chooses to contribute to your HSA, they can do so directly or on a contingent match. Be sure to review your benefits package for information regarding possible employer contributions. If your employer offers both a 401k and HSA match, consider contributing to your HSA up to the match over your 401k because of the aforementioned triple tax advantage of HSAs. Lastly, HSA contributions can be made until April 15th for the previous tax year. Once you have contributed to your HSA, you have three general ways to utilize the funds. The first is to save your contributions in a money market or similar type of investment. This keeps your HSA contributions safe, liquid, and potentially growing, albeit at a low interest rate. This is a great approach for individuals who are concerned with having additional funds available in case of a medical emergency. Did you know you can also invest a portion of your HSA account? Most people aren't aware that HSA funds can be invested for long-term needs like healthcare costs and retirement. Investing your HSA gives you the chance to accumulate more assets for retirement. while also keeping pace with the rising costs of healthcare. This helps you to bridge the savings gap. This feature of HSAs is exceedingly underutilized and one of the reasons HSAs are often referred to as medical IRAs. You can learn more about why and how to invest your HSA in one of our other training sessions. Lastly, you can always use your HSA funds to cover immediate savings needs. This approach allows for you to pay for out-of-pocket expenses with tax-free funds while also saving on premiums. Continue through the training sessions to discover which type of HSA user you are. Thank you for completing the HSA Basics training session. Through this quick video, you should now be able to answer: who owns your HSA? Who is eligible to contribute to your HSA? Ways to contribute, and how to use your HSA. Check out the Digital Education Library for additional training sessions and the Healthy Hive dashboard for other education tools and apps to make you an HSA expert.